Hello everyone, welcome to my introductory video assignment. My name is Allison Klingler. My major is criminal justice, and how I landed at IU East is a very interesting story. I was born and bred here in Ohio, but I started off my first 2 years of college in the wild and strange state of Virginia, where they say soda instead of pop. And if you say pop, you will get very strange looks. So after those first 2 years of school, I came home because I had fallen in deep love, and I got married to my wonderful husband, Holden. We've been married a year now, and I worked through that year, got in a car accident, and several other things happened that made it just a jolly fun first year of marriage, if you can sense my sarcasm there. But we still had a good first year, and we plan on many more. But I wanted to restart my schooling, and so I started at IU East again, and with the intent of doing something with forensics. I'm not sure where that's going yet, but I'll decide from here and just see where it goes. 3 to 5 adjectives that describe me. I'm gonna go with 3. So the first adjective, I would say I am very ambiverted. That's the happy medium between introverted and extroverted. Ambiverted means I can stand to socialize with people for about 2 hours, and then I need to be alone for at least 3 or 4 before I feel like I can socialize again. It's just the way I've always been. I've never been super outgoing, but I've never been super closed off either, so I would say I am ambiverted. I am also very creative. As you can see behind me, I am sitting in my art studio where I have several of my own paintings and drawings. And that's what I like to do in my free time. It helps me relax, and it's something that I think I'm very good at, not to brag. I was asking my husband for a third adjective because I couldn't think of one, and he said I am caring or loving, which I think is true, but I'm actually going to go with messy. As you can see, my general space is messy. It's sort of a chaotic, orderly, I suppose. Organized chaos. That's what I was looking for. So I can find things, I know where they are, but nobody else can. I think the trait of being ambiverted will help me in my public speaking because I am comfortable in front of people, and I'm comfortable talking to them as people. I love getting to know people, and I love having conversations. So I think that side of things will help me be more comfortable in front of a crowd. But it will also hinder me because I'm only comfortable for just a short amount of time before I need alone time in order to feel comfortable as well. I really, really need that alone time, or else I start to feel nervous and anxious. And so I think giving longer speeches will be a struggle, but hopefully I can get over that struggle, and that trait of being ambiverted will work both ways. My favorite TV show is the Andy Griffith Show, and it's sort of an odd choice to make because it's a very old TV show, but I grew up on it. My parents practically raised me on it. I have been watching it ever since I can remember with them, and it's very comforting to me. It has always been a reminder of home. So, for example, if I have a nightmare in the middle of the night, I will often go and watch an episode of Andy Griffith to help calm me down and remind me that everything's okay, because it's just sort of a mellow TV show and it's sort of a feel-good TV show. One little known fact about me is that I like to steal pens. I think that's because I'm also a writer, and it's just one thing that has also always been a part of me. I'm not saying that I will go to the store and steal a pen with a price tag on it, but if you have a really nice pen just lying unguarded on your desk, and I think that it writes really nice, it might accidentally slip into my book bag. So if you ever meet me, guard your pens. My biggest self-esteem issue is how do I say this? The feeling that I'm fat. I know that I'm not obese, but I'm not America's Next Top Model either. This is an issue for me. It's always been an issue for me because I've had several people, including family, tell me that I'm gaining weight, or some have just plain said that I'm just fat. And after a while, those comments really hurt, especially when they were said around high school, because I think that's when most of us are the most vulnerable and self-conscious. But even recently, it's been said, and so that really hurts, and it scars after a while, and it's hard to just let it roll off your shoulder like everybody says to. But there are several things that I do to combat that feeling, because I know that it's not important. What's important is my personality, and I think I have a fun-loving, warm personality, so that is what should be most important when people meet me. It shouldn't be my physical appearance. So I do several things. One of them is that I look at Michelangelo paintings. I do this because the women in his paintings are not, they're not very skinny. There's nothing wrong with being skinny, but the women in his paintings look like me. They have rolls, they have thick thighs, and yet they are considered beautiful. So when society is telling me that my rib cage should be showing in order to be beautiful, I look at Michelangelo paintings and think, no, those women are beautiful. So I am beautiful as well because those women look like me and I look like those women. Another thing that I do is I talk to my husband because he loves me for who I am, and he tells me that I am beautiful no matter what. But even though he tells me that, it's really hard to believe it sometimes. So I have to tell myself that often. I have to look at the mirror and tell myself that I'm beautiful. I do not wear makeup. The only time I would wear makeup is if I was doing a business interaction or something really official and I wanted to look absolutely tops. But most of the time I don't wear makeup because it actually brings down my self-esteem, because I feel that I need to cover up my face when I wear makeup, and I don't want to feel like that. So those are just a few things that I do. I'm hoping that they will help me with my public speaking, especially looking at the paintings, because when I look at those paintings, I can feel confident that I look great, and I can feel confident that other people will think that I'm doing great and that my size won't matter. So confidence is a big issue for me, but I am doing those things to get over it. And I think that is all the questions. So thank you for watching.